Hello everyone, welcome back to the 2018 Granny Square Crochet Along. Today we're making this lovely 5-pointed star, a super shiny special star. I've made it in kind of Christmassy holiday colours, and but you could make it in any colours you like, and it would be a lovely square to make a blanket with. A load of these squares in sort of, you know, children's colours would be lovely. You can do this in as many or as few colours as you like. It is recommended to do the star in a different colour to your background so that it stands out, but we are doing it in the back loop, so it will doing the rest of it in the back loop, so you will have this edge which will help to make it stand out if you are doing single colour squares. And the star on its own is a lovely little motif. A couple of Christmases ago I made several of these stars and made them to put on my Christmas tree, and I also made a kind of some bunting kind of garland to string along my shelf as well, shelf edges. So you could also just do this star part itself just as a nice little pretty motif to hang up or to sew onto a pocket or something. That would be cool. So we are making it as a square today though, so let's grab our things and don't forget a cup of tea or coffee, and let's get started. Okie dokie, to start today's square you want to chain 5 and slip stitch to the first chain to form a ring, and then chain 3. That counts as our first double crochet, and then you want to do 14 more stitches double crochet into your ring, making 15 altogether. And when you have 15 stitches you want to slip stitch into your top chain of your 3. Okay, and then I've just pulled the ring in tighter to close that centre up a bit. Let me just pop this light on, it's looking a bit dark. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're now going to make the points of our star. As there's 5 points, that's why we've got an odd number of stitches around here. You might be used to doing sort of 12 or 16, but that's why we've got an odd number. So we are going to chain 5. Okay, and then we're going to work back into these chains, and we're going to do a single crochet in the second chain down from the hook. Okay, a single crochet. I'm going to work into the back loop or back bump. Okay, so single crochet in that first chain, a half double crochet in the next chain, double crochet in the next chain, and a treble crochet in the last chain. Okay, so it's made this kind of pointy piece now, and then we're going to skip 2 stitches. So that's not counting the one that you've done the chain from, but skip 2 stitches and slip stitch in the next double crochet. So slip stitch in the next double crochet, and that attaches your point to your circle for your the first point of your star. There we go. Okay, so you're going to do that all the way around. Okay, so here is my finished star, and you want to fasten off your colour, because it is suggested to change colour now, because if you don't change colour your star won't stand out as well as having a different colour around it. Okay, it will still show but not as well. So I've got my new colour, and you want to join your new colour into any of this top chain So when we chained 5 and then we worked into the second chain, you want to join it into that top chain. Okay, so you might need to just tease that chain out a little bit and just find that gap in that chain. Just work your hook through at the very top of one of your points and then join that yarn. Okay. Not quite sure what's going on with mine. Okay, so I've sorted out my yarn now for joining in there, and then you want to chain 1 and make a single crochet in that very same chain, and then in the back loop we're going to work down the back loop of these stitches. So remember, you have 2 loops here, 2 strands, the front and the back. So you want to go into the second one, the back one, leaving, so that will leave a nice line here to outline our star. So we're going to do a half double crochet in the back loop of the first stitch, which was your single crochet, a double crochet in the back loop of the next stitch, which was your half double crochet, and then we're going to do an extended double crochet, which is like a double crochet in that you yarn over, insert into that back loop, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through just 1 loop, and then yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 as usual. Okay, so the difference is you yarn over and pull through just 1 loop, and then you yarn over and pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 2. That's your extended double crochet. Okay, and then the next 2 stitches, or should I say the next stitch on this point and the first stitch of the next point, you are going to do a treble crochet 2 together. So go into the back loop of this first stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, leave that last loop on your hook, then yarn over twice again for a treble crochet, go into the back loop of the next stitch, which is the first one along this side, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You now have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3, and that just brings those 2 stitches together. So then up this next side you are going to do an extended double crochet in this first stitch, so again in the back loop, so yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, and then do your double crochet as normal, and then double crochet in the next back loop, and a half double crochet in the next, and then a single crochet in the top, so under that first top chain, a single crochet, single crochet in that top chain. Again, this is probably going to be a bit tight, so just give your hook a wiggle and under there we go. So we filled in that gap quite nicely. Okay, so I'll take you through that once more on the next side. So we're going to do a half double crochet in our first stitch in the back loop, and then a double crochet in the next back loop, and and then an extended double crochet in the next back loop. So yarn over, pull through one loop, and then do your double crochet as normal. And then we're going to do a treble crochet 2 together. So yarn over twice, and we're going to go into this first stitch here, sorry, this last stitch on this point, and the first stitch on the next point in the back loop. Okay, so pull through and then pull through 2, and leave the last loop on the hook. Remember, there's always one on the hook, which I say one from the stitch and one for the hook. So then yarn over twice again. Oh, I've done that 3 times, once and twice, and go into the next stitch in the back loop. I'm just going to work in my tail here, and then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You've now got 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3, and then you're going to do an extended double crochet in the next back loop. A double crochet in the next back loop, and a half double crochet in the next back loop, not to get confused with the tail of yarn. Okay, so a half double crochet, and then a single crochet in this top tiny fiddly chain. Single crochet, and there we go. So that's another side filled in. So if you rewind the video about 2.5 minutes, that will repeat this side, and you can repeat it for the next 3 sides along. And when you get to this corner here, you have already got a single crochet in the top, so just slip stitch into that single crochet. Okay, so there we go. We have a kind of circular-ish pentagon type shape, 5-sided shape. So looking good. You can see how that star stands out nicely there. So what you want to do now is fasten off your colour and join your new colour. Or you could keep the same colour, but it might be easier to fasten off and rejoin your new colour in this particular stitch. What you want to do is join into your last extended double crochet. So you've got your last treble crochet 2 together here. I don't know if the camera will pick up on this red. You've got your last treble crochet 2 together here, and then it's the next stitch from that. Or if you look here, we did our slip stitch in that single crochet, and then you've got your half double crochet and your double crochet, and then you want to join into that next stitch. Now if you're keeping the same colour, sorry, just bashing the camera there. If you're keeping the same colour, you could also, if you don't want to fasten off, turn your work over, slip stitch back across those stitches, and then turn it back around and continue back along. It will be a little harder to do those stitches because you've got to go under the slip stitches, but it is possible. Okay, so wherever however you want to change colour or be in this stitch, you want to be in that last extended double crochet, okay, to be able to have your stitches in the right place to square this off. Okay, if you start in a random place, it won't square properly. So we are going to chain 4, and that counts as our first treble crochet. Okay, and then you're going to do an extended double crochet in the next stitch. So remember, we did those on the last round. Let's pull through 1 loop and then through 2 and through 2, and then a double crochet in the next stitch and a half double crochet in the next. So as we've done lots of times before, we're going from big stitches down to smaller stitches, and then we'll be working back up to taller stitches to make this square. Okay, so we just did a half double crochet. Then we're going to do a single crochet in the next 3 stitches. And this is where I went wrong before. I only did 1. So 3 single crochets, and then back up in size, a half double crochet, a double crochet, an extended double crochet, and in the next stitch you're going to do a treble crochet, chain 2 and another treble crochet, and this will be a corner. And when you get back around to here, this chain 4 is our treble crochet, and you'll be doing a treble crochet in the same stitch and a chain 2, and then you'll be joining to the top of this chain 4, and that will form your last corner. Okay, so you want to repeat what I've just done. If you rewind about 2 minutes, ignore the chain 4, and then start from where I say to do the extended double crochet, half double crochet, extended double crochet, half double crochet, 3 single crochet, and then back up, half double, extended, and then your treble, chain 2, treble for your corner. So repeat that all the way around. Remember, on the last side you're just going to do a treble and then a chain 2 and join. And there we go, little beauty. I say that all the time, don't I? But it is. Okay, so we have 3 more rounds to go. We have 2 or 3 rounds to go, or more depending on size. So we have a half double crochet round, then we have a double crochet round, and then for the final round it's whatever size you need for your square. I'm going to continue with the same colour. If you wish to change colour, then just change colour in the same place as you have fastened, as you fasten off. Okay, or you could change colour in any stitch actually, that would be fine. I'm going to stay with the same colour, and all we're going to do is a half double crochet in every stitch. So we're going to start with a chain 2 as our first stitch, and then a half double crochet into every stitch around, and that is that. And in your corner chain space you are going to do 2 half double crochet, chain 2, 2 half double crochet, and then slip stitch to the top of your chain 2 when you get back to the beginning. And that, as they say, is that. And then we'll move on to the next round. So I will see you when I've finished my round of half double crochets. Here we go. So there we are at the end of my half double crochet round, and it's looking so cute and lovely. So I fastened off. I'm going to rejoin my red just to bring out that colour and give it a bit more of a feature. You could add in your star colour for another round, that would be good too. Whatever you fancy really, or you could do these, you could be doing these all in different colours, couldn't you? So I'm going to join my colour just into, I'm going to join it into the corner, and then I am going to do a chain 3 for my first double crochet, and then I'm going to do another double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet for my corner, and then I'm going to do 1 double crochet into every stitch along the side, and again 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet in the corner, and as always slip stitch into the top of my chain 3. So that is our next round. We've done that so many times before. So join your colour into the corner, or if you are continuing from where you are, just chain 3 from where you are, and then do a double crochet into every stitch along, and 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet in your corner. And I'll see you when I finish this round. There we go. How gorgeous is that looking? So I am up to 5.5 inches, so I'm going to finish now with a single crochet round. Have a measure and see what size you're up to and what kind of size stitch you need to bring it up to your regular size, and just continue the square in exactly the same way as you did the previous round of, in your corner spaces, 2 stitches, chain 2 and 2 stitches, and that is that. So take your pick of what you're going to do, and I'm probably just going to change up this round by doing my stitches in between the existing stitches, just to give it a little bit of a different kind of look and texture. So just going in between these spaces rather than in the actual stitch, just to give it a bit of a change. Or you could work in the back loop, that would give it a nice little edge. So as we've got this like edge around the star, you will have an edge around the border here. So you could change it up a bit if you fancy and just give it your own unique look. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to sew in my ends, and then I'll come and show you the final square. And there we go, there's our finished square, the 5-pointed star, and I think it's beautiful. Great for any time of the year, and especially for the holidays and Christmas. Love it. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I'll just show you the back. It's a nice reversible one, this. So I hope you've enjoyed this and found it useful and helpful. If you have, then please click that like button and give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to upload your photos in the Facebook group as well. There's a link in the description below. So until next time, just keep hooking and don't let your tea get cold.